I've been, let's get this thing going again first. Um, alright, so now my microphone is working again, so we can do this. Probably needs to be louder than that. I don't know. If it's not loud enough for you guys, let me know. I'll turn it up here a little bit, see how it goes. Um, but, like I was saying, I've been running a bit of a pretty similar but different list, um, for elves here. Um, most of it's largely the same. I just made a few minor adjustments to my list. Kind of like Beaker Dan's Samurai Gummy Bear. Someone already following. Awesome. Thanks for following. Um, so I like Beaker Dan's split of 4 Lead Stampedes main, 2 Distant Melodies main. I always feel like I'm taking one melody out. So going up towards like the 4 Lead Stampedes again feels right. Like it always feels like a card that I really want to see. I feel like I'm moving less from the combo aspect of Distant Melody, but I still want Distant Melody. It's a weird dynamic. I had 2 longbows in the main deck for a while, but I took one in the sideboard, especially as I brought in 2 Lead the Stampedes. I also brought in a Rapid Vigor, just because I've been seeing, obviously, we've been seeing more Electrickery, and we've been seeing Blue-Red Delver coming back again. Is it Delver coming back? Which means we're going to see Starseed Swirling Sandstorm, and Rapid Vigor becomes just critical for that. One other thing I did something I never ever do. I went down a Well-Wisher. Well-Wisher, if anyone who doesn't know me, it's one of my pet cards, and I love it. It's one of my favorite cards from way back in Onslaught block, just like Timberwatch Elf. And if I could help it, I would never cut it. But I think in the meta right now, you still want plenty of life gain because there's a lot of aggro everywhere. But I feel like I'm getting more immediate impact on the board from Essence Warden. So I think I'm just kind of sticking with Essence Warden for the moment. I just feel like a lot of times lately I would much rather be seeing Essence Warden as opposed to Well-Wisher. But they're both still great options, so I'm just going for a 3-3 split in the main. One other thing I'm testing here, I haven't actually tried it yet, Massive Raid. It basically is the same exact thing as Mob Justice. However, it costs 1 more red, it's an instant, and can hit creatures. Now, here's the thing. Most people say, well, it's harder to cast. Well, if you can cast Mob Justice, you're casting it off Birchflower Rangers. If you're casting Mob Justice, then you probably have a massive board state. If you have a massive board state, you can probably cast Massive Raid as well. The thing about Massive Raid, though, is it gets around things like Prismatic Strands and stuff like that. Now, I've had people telling me about, Gruesome Fate, too. Does a lot of the same thing, except it's life loss instead of damage. So you can't prevent it with Prismatic Strands. And that's true, but I think the instant has a couple of different benefits to it. For one, obviously, like I said, you're not going and hitting, I'm sorry, you're obviously getting away around Prismatic Strands. Reason being there is you can, my brain, I'm like losing total track on my thoughts. Okay, so they cast Prismatic Strands, right, from their hand, and you let it resolve, they name green, and then they have Prismatic Strands in their graveyard. So then they have a white creature on the board, and you cast Mob Justice at sorcery speed, and then they go, well, I'm gonna tap, I'm gonna tap my creature, and activate prismatic strands again, and that will, then they'll call red, and your mob justice does nothing. Instead, you can take where they hit you on that first time, and go massive raid in response to the prismatic strands the first time around. So you just go right over it and smack them in the face. The other thing too is this hits creatures. Not that usually is relevant, but it comes up sometimes. And also, the other aspect of instant speed is, let's say your opponent is on the counter magic game plan, and they see that you're on your end step or whatever, and they, you've already passed that, and they think, hey, you have no more plays. So then they tap out and like cast like a draw spell or I don't know, ghostly flicker. In response to that, then you can cast massive raid once they've all tapped out and utilized all their mana. Therefore, you win. So it has applications that Mob Justice doesn't, and I think it's worth testing. I don't know how good it's going to be. I've had certain corner cases where Mob Justice has definitely been better. Hey, Dr. Naughty. So, the aspect here is, with Massive Raid, like I had one game a couple weeks ago, I think, and I think it was against Slivers, and I needed to get around them for exact damage. And the only way I could do it was with Mob Justice, and I had to actually like draw out just enough mana to be able to cast it while still being able to hit them for the exact amount, and it was really tough to figure out. Massive Raid would have cost me an extra couple of turns to cast it in that case, which can be everything. I don't think it would have been that game in particular, but it can be. So that's basically just all the changes that I've made here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it into the league. I kind of mentioned it before, but I've already gotten an undefeated record, so let's do it. How are you today, Dr. Naughty? That's fair. That's not bad hands. I'll try it. Well, that's always good. I have to go into work in an hour and 15. No, I'm sorry. 2 hours and 15. If it was only an hour and 15, I probably wouldn't have jumped into this league here, because it can take an hour and a half-ish to get going. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Mystic, Birch Lore, Longbow? Feels right. Yeah, it was really fun. I saw on their because they had a little comment on it that said, what was it? See, I thought that's where you were from, but I couldn't quite remember. But it had a little thing on it, right, high stream on it, and I was like, okay, if this is actually like Twitch stream, then I'm gonna have some fun with this. And I asked my driver to get me the stream name, which he did. So definitely a lot of fun. Paper snag, fuck you. Yeah, and I drew the, seems good on it. I was trying to, like, think of what emote to draw. I actually wanted to draw a PogChamp, but, like, the details in the face, like, it looks better when it's smaller, and you can't see all the details. I do like to draw a lot, so, I have actually this one drawing. It's really big. Let me see if I can get it. I need to put it up. I just haven't done it yet. And I'm gonna, like, fuck everything up. This big ass fucking drawing. It's huge. I need to find somewhere for this later. So, okay. Let's put this on Essence Word now. Alright, let's kill some Delvers. Sure. Spell Stutter is fine. Yeah, I like to draw. I like to try and be somewhat creative. And I guess that's why I like streaming. I've actually been wanting to pop into one of her streams, like when I'm not actually at work or something, but I haven't had an opportunity to do so. See, I'm not... Okay, sure. I'm actually not that good with, let's tune that up first. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but... Yeah, but, tonight and tomorrow I'm actually working, so... Does she do one on Sundays? I think so. Like, I've seen her schedule, I just don't remember it. The thing about it, though, is, like, if she streams on Sundays, I stream all day on Sundays. Okay, so Ninja is dying. So is their Miscreant. Time to kill all their things. Show me Bleed the Stampede and I'll put it on metal. Let's do that. Like I said, I'm not familiar with their schedule or anything. But it's definitely something that's on my to-do list, and I definitely need to just kind of pop in at some point. Even though it seems like I don't really play the games that she does. You know, it'd just be kind of cool to pop in and be like, you know, as oh, thanks. Scatter shots and spider silks. Longbow, maybe, sure. Cut Huntmaster Melody. Essence Warden can go down. Actually, no, what am I doing? Cut Vanguards. Cut Vanguards. Keep Melody. Let's do that. Apparently. That's a good hand. It's a little sketchy. So, okay, Finhorn Elves into probably Birchlore Rangers into Kieran Ranger, because I'll bait out a Spellstutter Sprite. Huh? No, I guess I don't even need to go that route. Cool. That always makes things easy for me. Vapor Snag, sure. Yeah, okay. So Birchlore. Finhorn, pass it. I just still find it really cool that it was like, you know, hey, here's a random person streaming, and this person also apparently happens to have like a decent following, and they live in this area and we're delivering to them. Because our delivery zone is actually pretty small, so she probably only lives like just a couple of miles away from me. Let's go Scattershot Archer here. Bait out their counter. Yep. Can I do this? Now I can equip it, but it's not going to be worth it right now. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I think it's like just crazy. I think it's cool. And I love her taste. Oh shit, really? I had someone else donate before. Maybe they changed something on Streamlabs. I'll have to take a look. Oh. Oh, okay, so let me try this again. I think I know why it's broken. Because I changed my username at some point. Hold up 1 second, guys. Alright, so let me fix that. Alright, that should be fixed. Let me check that to make sure it's working. Alright, now it's working. Okay, so... Actually, hold up. Yeah, no, let's still put that on something. I mean, if he wants to vapor snag it, that's fine. Sure. Okay. I mean, actually, no, that's not gonna work. Because it'll still be able to counter it. So, yeah, that's fine. I can't read that. No, shit, I lost it before I could read it. I need to write that. What did that say? Need to have these things up. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's see. Probably better to go lead. Let's see what we can get. Okay, so they just gave it to me. Sweet. Easy wins. Here's some love from the kitty cult. Like I said, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Dr. Nani. But like when she was saying she loves like, or when like they start, she started playing like, oh, damn computer's fucking acting up. Shit, this shit. Like a lot of her music taste, I fucking love a lot of that kind of stuff. Eluvete and stuff. I've got like a bunch of like heavy metal shirts in my dresser. I need to freaking adjust a bunch of them, like carve them up and whatnot. Sand is okay. So start with Metal Sentinel, go Birch Lore Rangers, and dump entire hand. It seems okay, it just doesn't do as much as I want. Yeah, no, I go to a ton of shows. I went and saw, frickin', who was it? Mayhem back in, November. I put this right up against my dresser, and then I need to get into my dresser. Where the fuck? There it is. Fucking love Mayhem. Shit was so crazy. I was right at the front. That was an insane show. I'm totally planning on going to what's it? Sabaton, Flogging Molly, and Nightwish in the coming months. Yeah, it's getting countered. That's fine. Because now I get to dump my entire hands. Well, don't have too much fun with it. Yeah, Flogging Molly was in town last year, and I totally missed them. Because the show sold out before I could get tickets. Try to find that stuff. Well, see, I personally wouldn't know about all of that, but, you know, I know people who are into it, and if it's what you're into, then more power to you, is what I always say. Everybody's got their own thing, right? Vapor snag, fuck off. But the fact that we're seeing 2 mono blue Delver lists, yeah, snagging elves is definitely a thing. So swing out, no blocks. That's interesting. But I will happily take it. I mean, if they want to go in like that, more power to them. Preordained, sure. Alright. So they're on team, no attacks. Let's go in on Nettle Sentinels. If they want to block, they can block. Double block? Sure. So snag the Well-Wisher. And there's probably going to be... Spell Stutter? I think at this point it's just better to go all in, actually. So he's just going straight counterspell. If it blocks like that, then he's still taking 3. He goes to 5, because he's going to trade there, and he's still taking 3. So, yeah, this is super okay. If he wants to try and attack, he can try it, but... Spire Golem makes this a lot more difficult. Elvish Vanguard, not so much, though. I thought I took those out, though. Oh, I'm thinking this is a whole nother match. That's right. More Spire Golem action. So, guess we gotta pump the hell out of that Vanguard. Or drop a longbow. That's also good. Soul Lesson, thanks for following. E-Hustle with the follows. Thanks, dude. I'm surprised you hadn't followed me already, to be honest. So I think we can get there, though. I mean, yeah, sure. They bounce the Essence Warden, but all that does is slow down their clock just a little bit. Or my clock just a little bit. So let's put Longbow there first. Alright, so they obviously don't have any action. So, ping their face. That's fair. Kind of what I do these days. Can I kill him this next turn? I guess it depends if I draw. Nah. We got close, though. Fair. Ping. So they're not going to be able to kill me, so I'm just going to kill them next turn. They literally have to draw like multiple Vapor Snags right now to kill me. And I don't even think that would be enough. Yeah. So same deal as last time. Scatter shots, longbows, spider silks, take out the vanguards, go down one hunt master, and I think an essence warden. This is what I did last time. Actually, you know what? Now I'm gonna go down one timber watch elf. It's not nearly as good in this matchup, but it's definitely still good. That's a solid keep. It's gonna be hard to play this. Yeah, Miscreant turn 1 makes this hard to play this the way I want to play it. So I think Essence Warden. Do you have days? No days. Sure. Okay. This actually makes my line pretty easy. Counterspell, yeah. Now does he have dates? He does have dates. Okay, sure. Alright, so what kind of action we got? Spider silk armor. I want to land priest, so I think it's better to bait with Kieran Ranger here. Okay, so do they have it? If not, then I've got my 3-drop mana. They have the days? Sure. And so what that tells me is that they don't have spell stutter. Oh, they did have spell stutter. Okay. Mildly obnoxious. But now they only have one card in hand. They're going to go 2. So it really should still be okay to try and land Priest. Oh, well, now they got Gush, so it's going to be harder. Can we land it? Probably not. Nope, totally called that. Alright, so just pass it, see what happens. I think we can still get there, but we're definitely fighting a bit of an uphill battle considering how much of like the straight gas they got rid of here. Well, that tells me that they don't have any counter magic. They're F6ing. So, probably in the Spider Silk here? Yeah. Okay, sweet. Sure. Spider Golem gets there, for now. Pass it. Can they get there with the Delver? Nope. Play that land that you just drew. Bouncy, bouncy. No, let's just go Land Royals here. And pass it. And the fact that we have Timberwatch active now, we can just like completely dominate this board. Getting Spider Silk down was clutch right there. Okay. I don't think I want a Distant Melody, but I want to get a Lead the Stampede in, if I can. And we got there. Excellent. Now that we're on double Essence Warden with all of this, I think it's going to be really hard to lose this match. Now all I need to drop is Huntmaster and Elvish Mystic, and Birchlow Rangers, and we're in business. Not that we're not already in business, but still, jeez. Nope, that got countered. That's fine. Another Timberwatch. Let's get him. I don't see how they're going to be able to come back from this. Lead Stampede. That's another Essence Warden. Oh man. Let's pass it off. I've already seen 2 of my Kieran Rangers, so that's annoying. Cursive Chain, sure. All that means is it forces an attack from me every turn. That's hardly an issue. Wait, I hit F6. I don't want to hit F6. I mean, yeah, but he's not hitting Priest. Pretty much, yeah. They have a counter spell. They're thinking about countering it. Yeah. But it's just gonna chip away at their defenses there little bit by little bit. So I mean, he's got a counter magic here. He's got counter magic, but I pretty much won this game anyway, so I don't care. Okay, yeah. 2-0 got him. So let's keep the dream alive. I mean, realistically, I guess I could have at that point, but it really didn't matter. I was so far ahead that there was just no realistic way that they were going to be able to come back at me. Mr. Monopoly? Okay, sure. That's a really good hand. So what are they on? Also, that's really interesting. Art. Affinity? Sure. So Kieran Ranger. This is actually a really good hand against Affinity for game 1. I do, but it only shows up if they have a history. So clearly this player doesn't have a history of 5-0ing with any decks. And honestly, since they're playing Affinity, it's entirely possible that they're just on the deck that's been, at the top of the metagame lately. I feel like I want to play Timberwatch Elf here. I don't know if it's the right play. Yeah, it's the right play. Hopefully they're not on main deck Shaman, because that would suck. I I mean, I've been seeing it popping up though, so like it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, I really hope that they don't have it because that would suck. So they're at 3 cards in hand. Okay, sure. So Huntmaster. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't do that. I should tap. Honestly, I should tap Wellwisher here. Go wide as fuck. Yeah, I need to get that Timber Watch down. And playing the Thin-Horn Elves let me actually play the rest of this hand, so and still be able to attack. So this was actually definitely kind of the best line for the situation, I think. Sure. I think he's F6. Somehow I get the feeling that this person is newer, or at least newer to the meta and the format, because they don't know what they're not sure. They probably weren't familiar with that play, if I had to guess. Let's cut one. One Well-Wisher. Cut a Melody. One Huntmaster and one Priest. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I don't think so. Luminescent would probably be the only other thing I consider bringing in here. That is not a good hand against Affinity. It's slow and weak to a board wipe, so I'm going to mull it. That's not much better, but I'm going to try it. The potential for the gas is here, plus we get to see the scry. That's not a good card I really want here. I'd rather try and get some gas when I have all this mana. Gas like that. Prism, sure. More force is not what I want to be seeing, though. Okay, so a whole lot of nothing happening. Yeah, they can't cast Enforcer. They thought they had enough, but they don't. I think I'm gonna go for Lead the Stampede here. Yeah, get that Ranger is what I was hoping for. Okay. I guess I'll play Vanguard here and hope that they don't answer it. Oh, yes! Make my Vanguard grow. So does he have the Electricity, and did he fuck up his line of play? Galv Blast? Sure. Show me Burst Lore, because that would be so good. Nah, but that's still really good. Okay. and they have no cards left in hand, so if this goes unanswered, things get silly. Sure, you can attack out. And then I swing and kill you on the crackback. Got him. 3-0. Shit, let's try and go for another 5-0. I've already got 1 for the season so far. Let's go for 2. Let's get to the top of this bracket. Yep, exact seeds. I could have gone for more, but well, they're not 2-0 anymore. I feel like that many more. 3 fouls? 3. Yeah. Well, because he knew I had at least 2 other elves in my hand, so he knew it was going to get bigger. So it may have just been, he's concerned about the Vanguard going in and attacking. Yeah, or something else. Like, honestly, if he had hit Priest, I mean, it would have changed how the game played drastically. I mean, Affinity doesn't usually run Journey, though. Maybe they used to at one point, but not anymore. If anything, they might have been playing, like Fling or Lightning Bolt. I've seen Lightning Bolt pop up sometimes. That was also the post-board game, so they could have had Elo Trickery or Parkland Shaman, just didn't see it. So, who knows? Captain Waffles. I don't know who you are, but this is a great hand. Ah, it's Burn. Or Boros. Either way, this isn't great for me. But I think if I can stick a Priest, I'll be decent here. Feels like Burn. Yep, it's Burn. We're in for a bad time, guys. Okay. Stick the Priest landing. If the Priest sticks, we may actually be able to go off. Oh, the Priest stuck. Priest stuck, guys. This is why you always kill the Priest. Now all I need is a blue source. This is going to be really funny, too. Because he might actually... He's going to have to waste some burn. He's got to kill Well-Wisher, but then he's got to kill Timberwatch Elf or he dies. cycled Forgotten Cave, so I can pretty much only kill one of them. Yeah. No, you play them together because then they have to deal with both of them, and if you lay them out like that, and if you happen to get a blue source, then I could have just gone Distant Melody straight out. But I am going to take one of the melodies out. I'm going to take out Longbow, bring in Luminescence, bring in Spider Silks, and a Wrap in Vigor. And I'll cut Priest here. Huntmaster, and we'll go down one Timberwatch Elf because a lot of times it's not going to be the way I'm going to win if I'm going to win in this matchup. If this hand had some mana, that would be great. It's too slow and does nothing. I don't like it. That is a really good hand, though. So, yeah, actually, this is great. Winter Elves. Bait out some burn that way. They didn't cast anything. Oh no, I'm on Mob Justice basically. I'm just using a different card. I'm using a little card called Massive Raid. Massive Raid is... I'm testing this card. I haven't actually had an opportunity to use it yet, but it does the same thing. If you can cast Mob Justice, you can probably cast Massive Raid, and Massive Raid has a few extra implications that are just a little bit better. So I actually like it more, but again, it's a personal preference kind of deal. You know, I think it's better to Timberwatch here. If I can stick the Essence Warden, then we're great. Yep, blaze that, that's fine. Sure. Essence Warden, Birchlore, and Kieran Ranger. And then we swing with Llanowar Elves. Deal. Really, I felt like it was bad play that you should have probably played the Bolt on Llanowar Elves. Like, usually if you have a burn spell and you can cast it on there. I mean, they're both kind of the same way. Really, what Mob Justice is for is to get around... oh, yes. Mob Justice is there to get around fog spells. Oh, this is so good. Okay. The only thing I have a problem with this, I can't attack this turn, but I'm gaining life. And they have to answer my stuff. Come on. Stop lagging. Yeah, so Mob Justice, you know, using it against control, it is just one of those things, but really it's meant to be a way to get around fog effects, and it just happens to incidentally be a way to give you an extra bit of reach. The other thing too, obviously, like I said, you can use Massive Raid in a pinch to hit, if they got the Electrickery, that's butts. We got Well-Wisher, so fuck them. But Massive Raid is an instant, so you can use it against Prismatic Strands if they have it on board where you can't with Mob Justice, and they can just kill your dude. So it makes Mob Justice, or they don't kill your dude, but they protect against your spell by casting Prismatic Strands in response to your Mob Justice. Let's face down Birchlore here. And The other thing too is you can actually use Massive Raid to better effect against control decks. Let's say you're against a counter heavy deck, and you go to your end step, right? They go, okay, sure, you want to cast Riftbolt on my creatures? I see what he's trying to do now. He has the inevitability with Curse, so he's trying to just wipe out any creatures that I play at this point. But you can let that, or you can go to your end step, right? And tap out, or they'll tap out because they think, okay, you don't have any more plays. So I'm just dead, right? But they'll just tap out because they think you don't have any plays. When they finally tap out, then you go, hey, Massive Raid. Hit your face. You're dead. And that way you can avoid any counter magic. So it may be a bit more like corner cases, but I think it has a bit more impact in those cases, while still effectively doing a lot of the same thing that Mob Justice does at its core. Yeah, I just didn't see him. That's an okay hand. I just worry that's a little too slow. Fuck it, let's risk it for the biscuit. I maybe should mold this, but I think it's a playable hand. Put a card on top. So let's bait out a bolt to start. What I need to see now is I need to see a land and go Sylvan Ranger. No, but I'll take that. It's winnable, it's just very difficult. Okay, so this is easy for me now. Because I just go Sylvan Ranger, untap. I get my lands. Can't cast Lead the Stampede. I think I'm just gonna go Finhorn Elves and pass it. I'm not gonna get too greedy with Well-Wisher just yet, just in case of any electricity or something. Firebrand Archer, even better. Okay. So, Huntmaster. I can play Well-Wisher. Because if they have Electricity at this point, I'm actually somewhat stable. So it's kind of okay. If they don't have Electricity, though, then I pretty much sweep this game. Bolt the Well-Wisher, bolt the Well-Wisher. Yes! Huntmaster. There's the Electricity. Okay, sure. And there's the land for the lead, the Stampede. You know what? Actually, let's attack first. Birch lore off the top. Not cards I want to be seeing here, really. Chain Lightning on Nail Sentinel feels weird. What I really need is a damn Spider Silk Armor. No, let's do this right. Hopefully they don't have another Electricity or bullshit like that. Thermo is super fine. Essence Warden, yeah. Sure. I can go ahead and cast that now while I can. It's not the biggest life gain, but 6 life helps a lot here. Let's try and grow a bit of a board state. But the longer this goes, the harder it is for me to win it. I have 1 melody still in my deck, so if I could draw that, this might actually help a lot. Second curse is super okay. I've already seen 2 Essence Wardens. Oof. These Lead the Stampedes sure are timely. Okay, so if they can't kill me on this turn, I think I just kill them. Ah, this is annoying. I'm trying to think of the way to do this. So if I go Elvish Mystic, it's 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I still don't have enough for that. I can't play everything here. But I can play enough for it to matter. And then all I need to see is Distant Melody here. And for him not to kill me. Although realistically with 3 cards there, I'm probably dead. Yeah, there's the fire blast. I lose. Okay. Yeah, burn is a really, 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 really tough matchup, but I feel like we did about as well as we could have there. Yeah. All those crazy cards. Because again, usually what, the reason burn is just so tough is because they just kill your stuff and still, take down your life total at the same time. And they just outrace you before you can actually, like, develop a board state. Spencer Bot, are they gonna scoop it to me? They better not just, like, straight scoop. Nah, yeah, Magnify I feel is too narrow. I'd much rather be playing Spider Silk Armor the majority of the time. Snow-covered plains, so Tribe. Tribe it is. Tons of action. Seems sweet. Yeah, I know. There's a reason I decided to go up to 3 Essence Wardens and cut down a Well-Wisher. Which, if you know me, like I said, Well-Wisher is like one of my total pet cards, and I like will never get rid of it, like ever. And I ended up cutting it because I felt just Wardens were a bit better here. Come on. Okay, so it's Tireless Tribe. It's basically Tireless Tribe combo, or what it's also called is Inside Out combo. So the idea is they cast Inside Out and switch its power and toughness, and then they make it unblockable and discard their entire hand to it, so it becomes like a 24 power and 1 toughness. And usually it's not enough. Or I'm sorry. In this case, it's not going to be enough. Usually, it just gets there and kills you dead. See, they go Inside Out and just go in with Tireless Tribe. They're on Fairy Tribe, though. So I gotta watch out for Spell Stutter. So Longbow becomes MVP here. Got it. And we would have seen fucking Lead the Stampede. That would have been unbelievable. And we would have hit the full 5 cards off of it too. Don't know if it would have been. But Luminescence and Moments Pieces, cut Huntmaster, cut a Melody. Vanguard actually doesn't do a whole lot here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut those guys down. And I think a Timberwatch. No? Okay, I was actually good. So, yeah, let's do that. The other option would have been to go Relic, but I don't think that would have been as big of a deal. This is a good hand. If we can stick the landing here. Alright, so we're going to stick Priest of Titania. No, we're not. Okay. Maybe we are. I'm speaking just a little too soon here. They could hit another Piracy Charm and hit the Priest. Yeah. But I'd rather them hit that and then be able to have them combo. Pretty much, yeah. So like I'd much rather be just on this plan right now. Because I seriously doubt Tribe has 4 Piracy Charms. He's gushing. So much of this seems like bad plays. Does he got another Spell Stutter? No? Well, I'm gaining some life. Clearly it doesn't have any gas. I'm only going to take the 3 cards here, because otherwise I'm just going to have to discard something. Trying to think of how I want to do this. Probably Sylvan Ranger, get the islands, and play Priest of Titania. I think that's my line. Because then if they counter this, then I can just play the Elvish Mystic and be done with it. Sure. But I think I should easily win this match. Piracy Charm number 3. Solid deal. Play Gush. He's got another Miscreant, but he just played another island. So he can't counter my Priest. I think I just win. He has gut shot? Okay. Sure. And we got the Kieran Ranger play too. That's really good. I was really gonna have a tough time. Because not only did I just gain a ton of life here, but then I can gain more life on their next turn. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to do lethal here and kill me. Like, yeah, that's fine. And then we want to go inside out. So 7 times 4 is 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. He has 32 damage. He already cast 2 gushes. Always yield. So yeah, that does nothing and I win. Got there. 4-1. Alright guys, I'm gonna crack one chest for you, and I'm gonna head out. Waste Knot? Well, guess I gotta build a silly Waste Knot deck. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm hoping to do this more often, but obviously I've been moving, so haven't been able to do it nearly as much as I want to. I'm like super working late tonight, and I have to be into work early tomorrow, and I'm gonna be closing all day, so I'm probably not gonna be doing anything tomorrow, but I will be here all day Sunday with a friend. I'm actually gonna have a co-streamer, one of my old Magic buddies, and he's gonna pop in. He's gonna come over and hang out, and we're gonna play up the challenge. So hope to see you guys then. Thanks for checking in. Have a great one.